Hey guys, how's it going? So for today's video review, I'm going to be discussing Black Mirror Season 1 and 2. Before I continue my review with Black Mirror, I want to say that I did not do any research whatsoever. I asked folks to recommend me something really good on Netflix, and they told me that Black Mirror was definitely something that I would enjoy, and they only mentioned that it was a series and that I would really enjoy it. I had no idea that these were actually short stories that had no connection ties whatsoever to each one of them. Also, I will be giving away spoilers. I will be talking about every single one of the episodes, the ending, the storyline, so if you do not want to get any spoilers, I suggest that you click away now. So that being said, here we go. Episode 1 was National Anthem. Now remember, I was thinking that this was a full-on series. My first initial reaction was, oh my god, somebody's getting kidnapped. This is like some sort of Taken series or something. Then when they got to the whole pig thing, it kind of just turned a whole different direction. I really thought that there was more to this story than just a guy pretty much a pig. That's pretty much the whole episode. Slightly disgusting. No, they did not show anything, thank goodness. The fact of them just describing it all, ugh. And then at the end, the kidnapper Joker suddenly kills himself off. What? Other than that, it does make you wonder how they would go ahead and respond to a terrorist threat just as this. Would they comply with the kidnapper, or would they ignore it? What would they really do? The second episode is called 15 Million Merits. I'm not really sure if I completely understand what the story was trying to tell us here. I personally compared us to the people who were on the episode that were bike riding and doing all these things to gain points for characters, and those characters do nothing but level up and you can only customize them. Sort of like sheep or zombies. I guess it's like how we as a society live today. We are nothing more than zombie-like cattle doing the same thing over and over on a daily basis. And we live our lives through fake gaming devices, struggling and wasting energy and brain cells by playing game after game to create a fake persona about ourselves. I guess they were kind of just trying to tell us that we were sheep and we only follow things as what they say we should do. So then our main character suddenly snaps out of it and realizes that this isn't the way that we should actually be living, and there's more to it, and it just pretty much snaps to reality. And then I guess he tries to voice his own opinion, and he falls in love with a girl, and he tries to get her to just snap into the whole reality bit, and just things go really weird after that. In the end, he did voice his opinion, and then suddenly his opinion was just overtaken and he was dumbed back to a sheep-like mode. Does this even make sense to you? It made sense in my head at the time, but it's pretty difficult for me to actually try and explain what I think I got from this episode. This one was just really difficult for me to explain. There are so many smart, brilliant people like yourself who is probably more intricate and can actually like describe and explain what the story is trying to tell us. And if you are one of those people, let me know. Third episode is called The Entire History of You. Oh, I really loved this one. It'd be awesome to actually see moments in your life and moments in other people's lives and actually get to just rewind and rewatch it over and over again. Can you imagine if you went through one of the worst breakups ever and just torturing yourself by just reliving that? It was definitely an awesome idea at the time until they actually showed you how badly it can screw you up. I love the fact that they twisted this episode. You had to really pay attention to what our people were saying and what was happening all around them, or you will definitely miss little things here and there. It was almost like a murder mystery, something like you were playing Clue. At the beginning, I was rooting for the woman. I was like, this guy is such a dick, and he's instigating, and he's saying this and that, and he's just being a jerk overall. And then they go, bam, twist it around on you, and suddenly you're rooting for the guy, and you're like, this woman is a bitch. And when they put the pieces together, I was like, man, I really hate this woman. I'm really not sure what I would do in this guy's shoes had I found out that she was cheating on me and our child was actually not mine, I really wouldn't know what to do. I'm not sure if I would actually take the chip out like he did, or if I would leave it and just continue to torture myself. It's one of those things that you would have to put yourselves in that shoes at that moment and decide for yourself. So season 2 first episode is called Be Right Back. I could have sworn that there was already a Korean show exactly like this episode. And I'm talking scene for scene, almost word for word. I swear there was a Korean show out there that I watched not too long ago that explained exactly this. Know what I'm talking about? Post it down below because I'm dying to find out what show I watched. I asked myself, could I actually do what she did? Could I order a human lifelike robot that looked like Howard? If Howard had passed away, could I actually go and order this and pretend that it's him? Even if he sits there with like a blank robotic expression, I'm not quite sure if I would. At first it seemed like an awesome thing, but it's kind of really weird all at the same time. And you know it's not him, and you know it'll never be him, and you go and you sleep with him, but knowing that it's not the love of your life. But I mean, hey, people actually do this. I mean, there's not a lifelike robot out there that actually talks and looks and acts. I mean, there's dolls out there that people actually do have relationships with, no judging. It's a very strange thing to comprehend, but I mean, something like this kind of does exist. We're not fully able to have the whole realistic features of a human yet that I know of. I know that we're getting close, and it's really weird. But I think personally, for myself, I don't think I can do something like that. It's just not my kind of cup of tea. Second episode is called White Bear. So just like the entire history of you, I was like, oh man, what's going on? Why are they hurting this girl, and why are they chasing her and trying to kill her, and who are these crazy people, and what's going on? And you get to the end of the episode where they turn it around on you and they actually show you that she was a murderer and she can't remember, and you're like, I got it now. That's fucked up. This is where I would actually love for them to do some sort of theme park like this. Like, can you imagine if we grabbed someone like Charles Manson or Ted Bundy, like some really horrible, nasty person, and just tortured them this way? Wouldn't that be awesome? I would pay money to interact with this kind of theme park. I'm throwing my money at you. The third and final episode of season 2 is called The Waldo Moment. I thought this story was okay. It wasn't really all that appealing. It kind of had that sort of Triumph the insult comedy dog versus the celebrities, or in this case, it was towards politicians. I felt like it could have been a better story than what they made it out to be. I really thought that something horrible was gonna happen to Jamie, like one of the politicians was going to put like a bounty hunt on him or something, and he was going to kill him, but none of that actually really happened. And the story just kind of ended. It was just it ended on a really weird, I don't know. I felt kind of sorry for Jamie because he wanted to quit. He really hated what he was doing. He truly hated it, and he truly tried to get away, and he really couldn't escape all of it. And then when we got to the ending, it sort of confused me because when he woke up, he's like homeless, and then when he woke up, it's like futuristic. But I thought maybe this was like a couple months later after he quit, and it wasn't futuristic during the entire movie, and suddenly it's futuristic. So I was really weird on the ending there. That was pretty much how it ended. It was just him in a futuristic area and looking around, and he sees his puppet that he had created, which is now taken over by the other guy, and it's just like, I don't know. If you have a better explanation of this story, I would love to know, because I tried to look it up and no one could really explain much about it. So that was my review of season 1 and 2 of Black Mirror. I can't wait to start season 3. I really enjoyed these short stories. I like short stories like these. I know there's like another series out there that's just like that. I can't think of any right now. These stories are actually kind of intriguing. They kind of make you think and wonder, if this really happened, how would I react towards this, or how would I handle this situation? So let me know if you guys have watched any of Black Mirror. How did you like it? Did you love them, or did you kind of find them to be kind of boring? And thanks for watching, guys. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Panda. You should subscribe down below because I do post videos every Wednesdays and Fridays for reviews. And if you have any episodes or anything that you would like me to review on Fridays, leave me a post in the comment section down below and I'll add it to my list. I have a ton set up for you guys. I'm waiting to move so that I can go ahead and start them. And yeah, hope you guys are having an awesome day. Love you. Bye! The movie was going to be a joke. You knew that you're gonna go in and watching this, it's not gonna be some serious action film. It's going to be a comedic, stupid movie, and that's what you're paying for.